Hi guys. Happy... I don't even know what day it is. Happy Sunday with Satan. It's very tired. 5:30. 5. Way too early. So, alright, now, which marks which blood? All of that good stuff. So, we were kinda talking last night, me and my sister, and my assistant and my sister, and we're talking about which blood, or which birthmarks, and so some people think that they do have them, and I really agree. So I do have a funky one. It kind of looks like a star. It could be from the tanning bed, though, because I used to tan so much, so I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that I am going to get my first finger tattoo. But I will not tell anybody what it is or what it means. So, sorry. Here we go. So the witch marks. This is just, I wish I could find more on this. I can't find anything on this whatsoever. And by the way, you guys don't ever order from this company. It is called Fansing Body Jewelry. Yeah, that was supposed to be a septum ring, and no. Terrible. So don't ever order from there. But alright, here we go. Alright, so some witches are born with a special mark upon them that singles them out as a person gifted with power. So some traditional variations on this mark include a specially shaped birthmark, a supernumerary nipple, polydactylism, and red hair and extra teeth. Ooh, I was born with extra teeth. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, or a cowl, a portion of the birth sac over the head. And my assistant Lisa, that you guys all know and love, I think she was born that way. So that's really strange. So witch marks are created at certain rites of passage within, the traditional witchcraft, and they consist of a special symbol marked on the body, either astrally or physically, as in a tattoo. Both the symbol and its placement of the body are significant to our tradition. So that is what I'm kind of focusing on right now, is because I'm in that stage in my life where I'm set in my path, and it's good. It's good. I'm very, very happy spiritually. So that just makes everything else better. So just gonna try to the tattoo. It's gotta happen. So it's gotta happen. So, alright, now the witch blood, though. So I don't, the whole Cain line of Cain, totally agree, but still, witch blood. Some witches claim blood lineage from witches who have, gone before. This is known as possessing witch blood, and it's based on a very ancient notion from the Book of Enoch that Cain once mixed his seed with that of the daughters of Adam, producing a race of supernaturally gifted beings. These beings are sometimes referred to as the Watchers. So it is said that this divine spark runs through the veins and sings from the bones of every witch. So if we're witches, then we should all have this. But remember that you are made of the same materials as the stars, and that magic lives within you. We are literally made of stardust. How cool. I think it's amazing. I do. So even if you can't trace your familiar or your family lineage to that of a known witch, know that through the forging of the red thread, the magical link that this tradition creates between you and the mighty dead, that you share the blood of Cain. So that would be, let's see. So the red thread. Where'd I go? Through the forging of the red thread. Okay, so yeah, we will go back into that. So definitely. Oh, there it is. So I do like this. I really like this. All right, now we have the Kuthun. Yeah, Kuthun. So it is told that for a witch to pass from this life into the next, he or she must pass her power on to another. So this provides incentive for teaching the craft to others, ensuring that our ways do not die with us. So the Kuthun is a tangible object that links the power of a witch to her descendant or his descendant. So it may be a beloved magical tool, a piece of jewelry or regalia. That's funny. Or a formal document of lineage. Oh, I do have a formal document of lineage to Vlad. But that doesn't make me a vampire. So it doesn't make anybody a witch. So I don't, yeah. Alright, so I really want to go into this though. So, this is amazing to the red thread. So I've got to know this. We've got to do more. So here we go. Okay, so now here it is, the red thread and the initiatory process. So it says here that I have the sense that the red thread is one of the deeper mysteries of the craft as we come to know it, or as we are coming to know it. That reminds me of Hecate, the Covenant of Hecate. I'm a member of that. The red thread, the red initiation cord. So I'm not sure if that is any way connected. I don't know. So, all right, now. Okay, so this sense is based on the fact that both Glocks and, she says, I find ourselves referring to it regularly in symbolic ways and during craft discussions, but I'm having difficulty putting my thoughts together in my coherent manner in this blog entry. Don't worry, darling, I am too. It's just... yeah. Okay, so... the fact that we are able to point to the symbol as a deep point of connection for our magic, but verbalization seems to fail on some level. It tells me that here be a grave mystery. Side note, little excerpt at the bottom of the page. Cliff note. Did you guys know that there's a Dorian Gray on Penny Dreadful? He's like a bartender that's never ending, ageless. Just like Dorian Gray and Sabrina. So anyways, so here we have a great mystery. So perhaps in order to approach the mystery, we should only look at one aspect of it in this post. So the red thread and the initiatory process. So the red thread is the moniker we use to refer to the line of witch blood that connects us to Cain, Tubal Cain. So a few of us come to this tradition with ties to Cain, bonds or possibly even witch marks that we reinforce through charms, or the process of admission into a curvine, a coven, temple, group, order. Many create that link through a specific ritual. So yeah, I've had years and years to kind of plan out and really think about my tattoo. The whole initiatory, process. So that's why I have not done so yet. Because I think I'm going to wait a couple more years, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably get it. It's going to be a finger one, so I can easily cover it. Or get it removed or whatever. Dr. Tadoff. If there's even such a thing. Alright, so our system of admission is, actually quite simple. We have a beginning level which we call greening. So it says here, I'll reserve full discussion of this level for another post. But I'll say here that this is the level for children within this path, whether literal or figurative. So, next is adoption, and it is at this time when the red thread is linked. So this tradition is linked very intimately to the flow and nature of the family. So the adoption corresponds to the time of puberty, when a child has come into physical, mental, and emotional maturity sufficient for the study of basic magic. He or she may be brought into his or her craft family. When a seeker, regardless of physical age, has passed the period of initial giddiness and has done some serious work in review of his or her aims as a witch, he or she too is eligible for adoption into a craft family. So I don't really know if I want to be adopted into a craft family. I don't know. I don't know about that. Now the goals of the adoption rite, which you can also think of as a dedication, not literal, okay, are to forge a formal magical link between the student and the coven, and to establish a formal training period of at least a year and a day. I've had like 12 years and 20 days So I think, alright, so I like this though. I really like this, and I think this is very important. Happy new moon, dark moon blessings, and it's also Hecate's night, and it's also time for initiations, right? New beginnings with the new moon. So let's see, where did I go? I don't know where I went, you guys. Okay, so this period is until the age of adulthood in the case of family trad practitioners performing the adoption with teens and tweens. Okay, so I get that. So this rite can happen at any of the gates or castles. In other words, it can happen at any Sabbat. So this is interesting. Very interesting. So during the course of the ritual, the candidate is challenged and queried by the coven members, provided that she or he will meet the approval at the end of all the challenges. He or she will take a blood oath on the anvil. There are 2 points to make note of here. 1, participation in the ritual doesn't guarantee success. And 2, the anvil is the oath stone of the tradition and is intimately linked in symbolic terms to Tubal-Cain. So the candidate is given a red cord to wear at the waist, which is a reminder of the red thread itself, the umbilical cord in the fire of Cain's forge. He is also given a bone and a silver ring, which is symbolic of the bone soul, intimately related to the thread and the ancestors. The ring should be fitted to the witch's index finger in your power hand. So it'd be your right hand, whatever hand you use to write, as this is the ultimate location where he or she will be tattooed with the stang or witch's mark at his or her rising. So how can that be incorporated? How can that be incorporated into, we have the dedication, so that'd be a dedication. Then we would have to get, our red cord to, the link with Cain. I think it's all, astral. A lot of this is astral magic. So literally, visiting Cain in the astral would be interesting. That'd be really interesting. And kind of get the information directly, channel it from him, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I like this. I love this. I think this is amazing. The whole birthmark thing, the ring finger, getting, that's where obviously the tattoo will be. So who really honestly knows? I don't. What do you guys think? Yeah, I would really like to know what you guys think about this. But it's just really, really cool. It is. So we have the red thread, we have the ancestors, we have Cain. So all that, which is, it's really interesting, and I wish I knew more, but I will literally get back into it. So alright, now we have the ancestors though. So the ancestors are obviously the most important link that a witch makes is the one that links him or her to the ancestors of the tradition. The link is the red thread. So once made, it cannot be severed, except by the will of the witch alone. So it is this link that creates a witch within our tradition. So it is the link that creates us as a family. Alright, get it. Got it. So the ancestors are more than just names on our family tree. They are the guardians and guides that shape our practice from the other side. They are our allies in magic and our protectors in spirit. God, that just clicked. Click. So, okay, although none can truly claim full knowledge of what happens to our spirits after our bodies expire, no. We believe that, the spirit and the eternal soul continue on, hopefully. The eternal soul flies from us to the shining realm of the ancients, the land of the Fae, Elfheim, the Isle of Apples, Yin's, Avalon, where it takes its repose. This expression of the soul lives in our bones, and it is for that reason that we honor our ancestors through the symbolism of bones. So the spirit, an expression of our ego and self. Where'd I go? may wander here for a time, so after death, creating the phenomena we recognize as ghosts. Or it may return to the source, the great cauldron from which we are reborn anew. So, this is making a lot more sense now. I'm very happy now. Alright. Wow, they have some really... You guys have to check this out. So, afwcraft.blogspot.com. Check this out, seriously. So, of special interest to us are the mighty dead. These are the dead that have returned to the cauldron and have retained themselves in whole, both spirits and eternal soul, through many lives. They are the great heroes and heroines of myth and history, so their influence shapes our world and their guidance can teach us much. So we access the ancestors by honoring them in word and deed. So the names we take are a litany of the generations before us. We make offerings of the dead to the dead throughout the year, and especially when the veil is the thinnest at Samhain. So we learn to tap the bone to create communication with our guiding ancestors through meditation and offerings. So the ancestors are honored at the center of the compass for our rites by the skull placed at the foot of the stang. So I have a lot to think about. Really, honestly, I do. A lot to think about with that. So we will. Yes. I need to think about this because this is very interesting. It's just very interesting. So, alright guys. Let's see. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know. I want all your opinions below. So, but yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I have to go get medicine. So I love you all very much. Happy Sunday with Satan. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. So tired. So I love you all. Everybody have a good day, and thank you guys for watching.